Because you got people that say, who are you to say that's wrong? Who are you to say that's right? I didn't say it, I'm not God. I listened to what God said, told me to do.
Right.
God told me this. He said that's wrong. And it's right. Is it right? You know within yourself it's wrong to go and be laying down with another man's wife. You know that's wrong. Guess what? The word said it's wrong. Oh, I can eat pork, I can eat what I want. Really? Do you really think that a man is supposed to just eat whatever? Anything. Because you got them people down in Africa, they'll eat anything, man. A lot of our people, even our people, that's without the law, they'll eat leopards, man. Yes, snails, apes, man, monkeys. They call it bushmeat, man. Bushmeat. Prawns, man. A whale, like you see a washed up whale, niggas will try to eat that shit. Will try to eat a whale.
Yeah.
Roast it, eat it. Cannibalism, man. You got people that will eat other people. Is that right? Is that right? That's wrong. So now our mind is more stable. We're thinking more clearly. You understand it's not right. An animal will eat anything. There's certain animals that will eat anything. Are we animal? We're not. We're in the image of the Most High. Okay? So read that again.
Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Exactly. So our people should be taking heed to this word, man. Our people don't want to take heed because they love darkness rather than the light. They don't want to hear the light. Evil is more blissful to them. What's on there?
So, John 3:3. Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except the man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High.
Yes, you have to be born again. You're going to have to be born again. What's the natural process of a man being born? Give me wisdom of Solomon. You know that scripture? Wisdom of Solomon. You got a 61?
So Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 verse 1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Right, so I was also a mortal man. Okay? That's all of the seed of you.
And the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be the flesh in the time of 10 months.
In my mother's womb was I fashioned in a time space of 10 months, right? So we're going through the process of how a child is created, man. Alright? We're going through the process of how a child is created. We're inside your mother's womb for like 9-10 months. Okay? Go ahead.
Being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep.
Of the seed of man. So that once again that shows you that we're of the seed of our fathers, right? But it says compacted in blood. Okay? And with the pleasure that came with sleep. Or read on.
When I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is
water.
No, sure. I've got it.
It doesn't, if you can't find it, doesn't matter. I'll break it.
I've got it. The seed of man.
Read that again.
The Wisdom of Solomon 7:2. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be the flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with the sleep.
Right, because when you're inside your mother's womb, there's water inside. What do they call that water? It's water inside or womb. So like when they say that oh, your water's broken, that shows you that it's time for that child to be born, man. Alright, to be born to the world. Alright? But now this truth, it says that you must be born again. So now you had this guy called Nicodemus. In fact, you can get that. Alright? Because we just went through the natural. In fact, read it again. Read it. Yes, let's get the whole.
Hold the camera.
So Wisdom of Solomon 7:1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Right.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be the flesh in the time of 10 months,
Right.
being compacted in blood of the seed of man,
The seed of man with
and the pleasure that came with sleep.
the pleasure that came with sleep with.
And when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth,
Fell upon the earth, yeah, right?
which is of like nature.
You right there, brother? What?
And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
Right. Crying out all other children do. Alright? So Solomon had a common birth, just like any other man, any other child. Alright? Go ahead.
I was nursed in swaddling clothes,
I was nursed in swaddling, so there's certain clothes that little newborn babies wore, man. Go ahead.
and that with cares. For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
Right, so wait, read that again?
For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
Wait a minute. What about Jesus? So he had a completely different type of birth. Because the whole doctrine is that he had a miraculous what's it called? Conception, right? Alright? So he said that he was of the seed of man and that there's no other king that any different type of birth, man. Alright? So showing you that Yahweh Shai, he had the same type of birth, man. He had the same type of scenario, man. He was also of the seed of man. Okay? But the points I'm trying to make is that's the process. Okay? That's the process of being born. So let's go to John. John 3.
So this is John 3:3. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, so unless a man be born again, unless you go through that water again, you're being born of water, alright? But what's that scripture? What is the scripture that talks about water and the spirit? Fire, man. 1 John chapter 5 verse 6.
So 1 John 5 and 6 says, this is he that came by water and by blood, even Yahushua, not by water only, but by water and blood.
By water and blood. Okay? Because he said you're compared to the blood when you're born. You also come by water, because obviously our body is made up of 75% of water, but you also have the water inside your mother's womb. Alright? So, in this spiritual process, you need to be born again. You need to go through that same process, man. Okay? You need to be washed by the blood of Yahushua. Alright? And the water of the word. Okay? You need to go through that whole process. So read that verse again.
1 John 5 and 6. This is he that came by water and blood, even Yahushua and Mashiach.
Right?
Not by water only, but by water and blood.
But by water and blood, man.
And it is the Spirit that beareth witness, because the Spirit is truth.
Right? The Spirit is truth. Right? So let's continue that Nicodemus.
It's John 3 and 3. It's John 3 and 4. Nicodemus saith unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born?
Right, so he wasn't being spiritual. Because who the hell can do that? Who the hell can climb back inside their mother's womb? And you're a grown ass man. Remember that, you're a grown man. You're bigger than your mama. You're bigger than your mom. So how the hell are you going to
Put a bag on there if you want. Put a bag on there.
stretch?
My bag.
That's messed up. How are you going to fit your head back in there, man? That's a messed up situation. Just showing the tribes. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do something like that, man. Okay? Plus, that would be against the law anyway. Because the law, you can't see the nakedness of your mom. You can't do that, man. That would be against the law anyway to climb back inside your mother's womb. You know what I'm saying? That's heathenistic. That's a heathenistic practice. So obviously Yahushua didn't mean that literally. Right? So you're not supposed to uncover the nakedness of your mother anyway. Alright? So you know. Because what you're going to find out is that Yahushua spoke in parables, man. There was dark sayings, there was interpretations, man. Right? And that's how Jake is, man. That's the spirit of Jake anyway, man. Jake, if you go to Chicago, I've never been to Chicago, but if you examine how niggas speak in America, it's like they're speaking a different language, man.
Yeah.
The way they talk, the different words they use to symbolize other things and shit, man. No, just listen to how Jake speaks, man. It's like a whole new linguistic language, man. So sometimes you need to rewind it and understand what he's talking about. Go ahead.
That's the spirit as well, because I was doing some research into some of these slang words that Jake, where they originate from. There's one word that Jake women like to use called ratchet, and that goes back to the English word wretched, where it's just a mispronunciation of the word wretched.
Right.
Ratchet. That's what Jake does. Jake puts their own spin on these words.
Yeah, right. That's how Jake, it's almost like he creates his own language, man.
Yeah.
See, we're the formal things we create, man. We're like the Most High, we create, man. We're creators.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, let's go back.
So, verse 5, Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
There you go. Born of the water and of the Spirit. So where's Spirit? Spirit is what? Fire. And then of water. Water and fire. So unless you be born of those two elements, you're not going to make it. You are not going to make it. If you don't pass through the water and fire, man. Read that again. You go.
Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of the Most High.
You cannot enter into the kingdom of the, meaning you're not going to get delivered. Because when you say enter in, you're thinking of a big gate, you're just walking right in, man. That's what you're thinking about, enter in. But we're going to enter in. When Yahushua said, there's some that's standing here that's not going to taste of death, it means you being delivered, man. Meaning you're not going to taste of the second death, man. You're not going to be destroyed. Meaning we're going to be delivered and physically be able to see the beginnings of the kingdom being created, man. We're actually going to be seeing the stones, the first stones being paved, man. That's what he meant by entering in. Meaning we're going to translate from one kingdom right into the next, man. And not taste of death, not be killed. So when Yahushua is saying here, is that you're not going to be able to get delivered unless you start all over again, man. Unless you take this word, man. Unless you believe in this word, okay, and change your life, man. Get rid of the old man, alright? Get rid of the old man, right? And reform your ways. And hate the world and love not the world, and basically do everything the scriptures say. Right? So that's what Yahushua told Nicodemus, and I'm pretty sure that went over his head, man. Because you gotta understand it, man. Yahushua was speaking in riddles, kind of like. Well,
that which is born of the flesh, verse 6, that which is born of the flesh is flesh,
right.
And that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
Right. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That is born of the flesh is flesh. Once upon a time we were all born of the flesh. We're all living fleshly lives, man. Just doing whatever our flesh or instincts. If it feels good, do it, man. Go and get a crazy ass hairstyle, do it. If it makes you feel good, do it.
Yeah.
If it tastes nice, eat it, man. Bacon, man. I used to love bacon.
Same.
I used to love bacon, man.
Bacon sauce.
Sausage rolls and breads. I used to eat sausage rolls, man. Before I went uni. I used to buy 2 of them bad boys before I went uni, man. Bacon, man. Beans, mushroom chips, the breakfast, man. Okay? That's right. Right. Okay? I never used to eat shrimp because something of me and shrimps, because I had allergies in it. So I couldn't eat shrimp even if I wanted to. Okay? And adultery, I always knew that adultery was wrong anyway, so I've never did that in my life. Something I just knew it wasn't right. Okay?
Can I ask a question? The woman got a man and you don't know. How does that work? How does that? You don't know, yeah, but she got a woman. She told you that she hasn't got a woman, a man.
So what?
You deal with a woman, right? You don't know she got a man because that's what a lot of these girls are doing now, yeah? how does the Most High feel about that?
If
You're dealing with a girl, you don't know she's got a man,
you got ox in it,
and she says no, but she has though. What?
but then you didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know.
You didn't know, innit? So it's not really on you.
Yeah.
That's on her. You didn't know, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know. You didn't know. So how can the Most High judge you for something you didn't know? You know what I'm saying? You wasn't savvy to, you didn't know. Okay? So you know, go up, piece up.
Yep. This is John 6 and 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
Right.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Right, because flesh is not the image of the Most High. The Most High is not flesh, man. The Most High is not flesh. There's no place I can go to and find the Most High and knock on his door, ring his doorbell, and then God answers the door. The Most High is not flesh. He's a consuming fire, man. He's spirit. The scripture says the spirit of the Lord filleth the world, man. That means he's everywhere. The Most High is everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they say he's omnipresent. I mean, he's everywhere, man. He's present everywhere. He can see, he knows, he can see everything. He's in every place. He's all-knowing. Because he's omnipresent. Okay? That's right. The Most High is not flesh. So, the lifestyle that you were living when you were the old man, that was not of the Most High. That's not the image of the Most. That's not what the Most High represents. The Most High wants us to represent Him, which is the Spirit. Okay? We gotta live after the Spirit. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, man. The flesh profiteth nothing. You ain't not gonna make it to the kingdom by living after the flesh, man. Okay? We are not gonna make it into the kingdom. We're not gonna receive salvation and beamed up into a chariot by doing what our flesh tells us, man. Because the flesh is all evil. Give me on.
I don't know.
17:30. 17:30.
This is Ecclesiasticus 17 and 31. What is...
Thank you.
Ecclesiastes 17 and 31. Ecclesiasticus 17 and 31. What is more brighter than the sun? Yet the light thereof faileth, and flesh and blood will imagine evil.
Hear that? Flesh and blood will imagine evil. Flesh and blood will imagine evil. We think evil all the time, man. Because we're in these chains of darkness, man. We're in this flesh. We're in these bodies, man. These earthly tabernacles. And what it says that the creature was subject to what? Vanity, evil, man. Because of sin, the Most High withdrew His Spirit away from us, man. And that's why we become mortal, man. We're not in His image anymore because of sin. Okay? We don't represent the Most High no more because of sin. But you see these words right here? That's the image, that's how we can make ourselves in the image of God, man. When we take heed to his word and live according to his word, that's how we clean our way again, man. And bring ourselves closer to the Most High. Okay? Bring some scriptures. I'm trying to finish.
So, Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Right. So that's why this word resonates with us, man. More than any other people. More than any other people. We gravitate to the word of the Most High more than any other people. Why? Because we're the sons of the Most High. It's all people that are packing up these churches, man. Even though they're now the images of Edomites, white people up in there, hanging from crosses with thorns around their head. But it's still now, but all people in there, man. You don't see Esau in there. Esau's not in these churches. Just Jake. Because we're closely connected to the words of our Father. Our spirit goes together with this spirit, man. Because we're the Israelites. We're the true children of God, man.
That's right.
That's us. That's the witness. That's the evidence. That's just the evidence. Who are the Israelites? Who are they? Who are the people of God? Just by that simple observation that we're so connected to the words of God, we're the children of God. Where was we at, bro? You said the spirit there. It's the spirit that's quickening. Yeah. This is another scripture to back that up. This is John 5:21. For as the Father raiseth up the dead and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. Verse 22. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son. Stop, read that again.
John 5:21. For as the Father raiseth up the dead and quickeneth them,
Right.
even so the Son quickeneth whom he will.
Right. So it's only the elect. What does it mean to be quickened? The word quicken means to be made alive. Okay? It means to be made alive. Because once upon a time, us brothers here, that we got this word of life, we were dead to the Most High. We were dead in our sins, man. Like these people. These people are dead to the Most High. They're alive, you can see them walking up and down, breathing and stuff. But to the Most High, they're dead. Alright? These are dead people walking. They don't have the mercy of the Lord on them. The Most High is not with these people. They look good, living the life, got the money. These people they're living good lives, man. They got the job, careers, the family, they got wives and children and that, man. That shows you that the Most High can be merciless, The Most High is not with these people. Because they haven't acknowledged the Father. But we're living. We're living because we've acknowledged the Father. We've acknowledged His word, man. We've acknowledged His name. We pray to His name. We ask for mercy. And the Most High forgiveth us, man. And His grace is with us. And His salvation is with us. So the Most High hold us in memory. We are Zion, man. We're the kingdom. We're the tabernacle of David. We're the lively stones. We're the church of the firstborn. These people out here, here's the congregation of the dead, man. These are dead people walking. They look alive, they know they're living, look at them, they're breathing. But the Most High's mercy is not with them. His word is not with these people. So what do you think the Lord gonna do when he come to bring judgment on this place? Do you think the Lord gonna save these people? Hell no. They're not gonna save these people. These people don't want to be saved. If these people want to be saved, they should be up here listening to us, man. If they people want to be saved and they fear God, they're aware of God, they acknowledge God, they fear, they're afraid of judgment, they believe in God. They don't want to die. They want to listen to the word, they should be up here. These people are dead, man. They're cut off from the Most High. They're cut off, man.
But this is John chapter 3, verse 19. It says, and this is the condemnation that light. That's further down. That's the spirit. Want me to read it again? Yeah, this is John chapter 2, Salakia 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
Right.
And men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Right. Light is coming to the world. We're living in a time of global deception. What did it say in Revelations? It said that Satan, aka the so-called white man, deceived the whole world. Lied to the whole world. He lied about the book. He lied about the book of life. He lied about God's children and said that they white, that the Messiah was white, God is white, the angels is white. The whole world has been deceived. Okay, the whole world lies in darkness. The whole world lies in ignorance. We represent the light. We have the truth. What we have fights against all of this, man. We condemn all of this. We condemn all of this. And we say there's all of lies, man. We prophesy against this place. This place is not of the Most High. This place hates the truth. We represent the truth. We're alive. Okay? These people are dead in their transgression and their sin. These people don't want to know. Go precept, bring them up.
This is Isaiah 60 and 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Right, so people love darkness more than the truth. They don't want the truth. People don't want the truth. People like, I don't care about truth. What's the truth gonna profit me? Like, I'm out here making my money. Like, what's your words gonna profit and benefit my life? I got a car. You know what I'm saying? I got a house. I got my career. What the hell is this word gonna benefit me?